Oh no, Kayla is late again, guys.
Well, you know how she is. She's always late like for 30 minutes.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm late again.
Oh, thank God, Kayla, you're here. We thought we're gonna wait for an hour again for you.
Yeah, I even told you to come early.
Well, this is a definition of early for me. I usually arrive like 30 minutes after the call time, so I'm 29 minutes early.
You know what? You're actually right. There is a communication theory under interpersonal messages that states that we give meanings to symbols or objects depending on our beliefs and experiences.
Oh, I think I know that. It's symbolic interactionism, right?
You're absolutely right, Yan. And we're going to talk about that today in our group study. Clifford, would you mind telling us what is symbolic interactionism?
Of course, Adrian. According to Scott Plunkett, symbolic interactionism is a way we learn to interpret and give meaning to the world through our interactions with others. It was originally introduced by the American philosopher George Herbert Mead and was developed and coined by Mead's student Herbert Bloomer. In this theory, it views society at a micro level that focuses on the relationships among individuals within a society. The basic idea of this theory is that people behave based on the meaning they have given to things.
Basically, it only means symbols and signs differ to every person. Thus, no one is mutually on the same boat with everyone. These signs and symbols are created through culture, social interaction, and everyday interactions, as they form conversation with others or merely just discovering new ideas and immediately uphold the meaning they derive from the situation or circumstance.
The behavioral pattern of the people will be based on these descriptive meanings because people behave according to their descriptive beliefs rather than objective truth. These descriptive beliefs and meanings are nothing but interpretations given by the people. Thus, the theory suggests that society is based on the interpretations of the people.
That's right. And our situation earlier is one of the examples. We all had different meanings of early depending on our beliefs and experiences.
Right. As a communication student, I believe in media time, where we should arrive 30 minutes before the call time. This is because my professor scolded me once for being 2 minutes late. He said that arriving 30 minutes early is considered on time, while arriving on time is considered late. And arriving 2 minutes late is embarrassingly late.
Well, for me, I was accustomed to Filipino time where everything starts 2 hours after the call time. I tried coming early before and I always had to wait for others to come. So I expected that this time I also had to wait 2 hours.
well, that toxic Filipino time mentality engraved to us is the reason why it's still alive. So, if we want it to be gone, we have to start it in ourselves and really arriving early so we can start on time.
Alright, next time I won't be late anymore. You better make sure of it, love. Or else your date would think you ditched them after you arrive an hour after your meeting time.
Okay, that's enough guys. Now let's move on to the 3 elements of social interactionism theory, which are meaning, language, and change. For us to better understand this, let's call a special guest Bobby.
OMG! Is he yummy? I mean, handsome?
Well, I can say that Clifford, but I am very sure that you love this.
Now you're making us curious.
You should be. We will be meeting our special guest now. Are you guys ready?
Of course, Adrian. We really want to meet this special guest now.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me get something in my bag. Ta-da! Okay guys, I'm only kidding, you know. Our special guest for today is Banana!
Yummy!
Ew. Wait, what? Who doesn't like bananas?
Apparently, someone doesn't. It's Sandy. I actually love the variety of your reactions because in the first element of social interactionism, which is meaning, it suggests that people act and behave towards other people and things based upon the meaning that they have given to them. The principle of meaning is central to the theory of symbolic interactionism. The major premise of the theory is that humans act toward people or things based on the meanings they assign to them, which is maybe the reason why everyone has different reactions to our special guest.
True, I actually have a reason for that, you know. Seems like we will be hearing banana stories and how it made impact on your friends' lives. So let's hear it from Sandy Joy, the banana cookie.
Hi! Today I am going to tell you a story. Or shall we call it my deepest secret? Never mind. These are what you call bananas. Green, yellow, it's all the same. I hate bananas. I mean, I hate the color, I hate the taste, and most importantly, I hate the texture. But before you judge me and call me an insensitive person for not liking everyone's favorite fruit, then I think you must first listen to my story. My story is entitled Why I Hate Bananas. Period. Take note, it's with a period. Okay, so when I was still a child, of course, like everyone else, I also love bananas. I love eating bananas because my mom used to make me my smoothies. As what the elders say, a banana a day keeps the doctor away. Forget it. My mom just told me that. Going back to the story, it was a sunny day back then. I was walking along the seawall. The sunset was breathtaking, and the scene was so perfect. When suddenly,
Can we skip to the good part?
yes, I tripped because of the banana peel. That's not even the worst case. There were a lot of people watching me as I fell to the ground with toes pointed upward. And that's the reason why on the very same day, I swore that I will never eat banana again. It may sound like a petty reason to some, but for me, that experience really created a phobia within me. Shall we call it banana phobia? Oh, whatever. Because at the end of the day, I don't care if you like bananas. But for me, I hate bananas forever. Period.
Oh, now I totally understand why you hate bananas.
That's true. I can't blame you now after hearing your banana story. But if you ask me, I have a totally different story. I can even say that banana is my lifesaver. When I was a kid, I remember having a banana vine in my backyard. After a while, it bore fruit. Back then, it was the first time that I saw an actual fruit growing in my own backyard. And I was like, wow, I want to grow more of them. And that's where my interest in bananas started. One time I had a stomach problem, so I had to go back and forth to the bathroom. I was so weak and so dehydrated. It was so scary. And the only thing that cured me was the banana cube my dad bought from the market. That time, I was very, very thankful to God for creating such wonderful fruit. My love for bananas grew and grew. After 10 years, I'm still here talking about how I love bananas.
What a story! So that's the reason why my doctor always recommends me eating bananas when I have diarrhea.
Yup. And it's not only for diarrhea too, but also for acid reflux. Bananas are non-citrus fruit, so they are really good to eat when you're acidic. Oh, I didn't know that bananas are actually healthy. Although, I'm still really eager to eat because of the embarrassment it caused me when I was still a kid. But now, I think it's time for me to leave my hatred for bananas and start being banana friendly.
Well, that's good to hear, Sandy. It's one less banana phobic in the world. Kidding. Wow, your banana stories are so enjoyable to hear. So, to sum it up, everyone has different meaning on objects and symbols according to the symbolic interactionism theory. These signs and symbols are created through culture, social interaction, and everyday interactions. This theory also has three elements, which are meaning, language, and change. For the meaning, we derive different descriptive meanings based on our interactions. Just like when Sandy doesn't like bananas because she slipped because of a banana peel, which has her most embarrassing moment. Language came into the picture because language makes the symbols and interactions comprehensible to the mind. Just like when we named the thing, which is a banana, and everyone already had a knowledge about it. And lastly, change became present when Juliana communicated to Sandy about the benefits of bananas. Sandy came to the conclusion that she's missing a lot by eating bananas. That's why she decided to change her perspective and meaning to the bananas. That not all bananas can hurt her, and that one banana incident was only an accident.
Wow! I totally understand what symbolic interactionism is now.
But wait, there's more. Because there's this concept that is a component of symbolic interactionism. It's no other than the looking glass self. Looking glass self describes the process wherein individuals base their sense of self on how they believe others view them. Using social interaction as a type of mirror, people use the judgments they receive from others to measure their own worth, values, and behavior. Meaning, we create our own identity based on how people perceive us.
Oh, I think I can share my story on this. Some people think that I'm the type of person who is not active in participating in any of the activities in our place since I always stay inside my room. Some people also make me as their inspiration because I often excel on some things that people don't think I'm doing since they couldn't see me doing those things. These instances are just some of the so-called Clifford multiverse, or how my friends call it, Clifford double C. I guess you guys are having an idea on why they made a weird nickname for me. Back when I was in high school and up to the present, I have this multiple personality, or we all have, I guess. I don't know, but my identity changes every time depending on my mood, sometimes, but most of the time, depending on who I am talking to. Let's say, for example, when me and my family visits the church every Sunday, well, of course, to attend the Holy Mass, the respectful and kind side of Clifford shows up. Because my ninong and ninangs, titos and titas see me as a goody shoe person, so I felt the need to meet that expectation. This side of Clifford also shows up when I'm talking to professionals like my teachers, and during our reunion, I always bring the good side of me. But when I'm with my besties, it goes another way around. Here comes the bad, sassy, talkative, and jolly Clifford. This side of Clifford is the one that you should know because I only show this when I'm with people that I'm comfortable with. If you guys are following me on my social media accounts, I know you know how the jolly Clifford acts. It's like I'm the clown in a circle of friends. Because of the jokes, sometimes dirty jokes like OMG, my mind will always turn into wild and creative one. It's not that I'm not comfortable talking to my family, but you know, I'm gonna change the way I act in front of them if I don't want them to be disappointed in me. Like, you know, all parents wanted a nice and responsible someone who boosts their ego. I love every side of me. It's just that I have different identities and I usually act based on how people expect me to. It's not that I'm being plastic or what, but this is how I keep myself active and happy. But if I were you, a happy-go-lucky Clifford is all you need, besties.
OMG, Clifford, I think we can all relate to this, right?
You're right. We actually behave based on certain person we are interacting with expects us to.
So, is what you're showing to us your true self, or you're just being like this because we expect you to be funny and goofy person?
Well, let me guess.
Hello everyone! I hope you enjoyed and learned something from today's video.
Don't forget to like and share and leave comments below. Have a nice day, everyone.
Bye!
Eat your banana every day.
Yeah!